So let's assume we have given a function which is 60 plus 25 times ln of x plus 1, and our goal is to find the derivative of that with respect to x. Okay, so let's try to find the derivative of this. So how can we find it? Let's differentiate with respect to x for 60 plus 25 times ln of x plus 1. How can we differentiate this? We can use this sum rule. So find the derivative of 60, find the derivative of 25 times ln of x plus 1, and then add them together. Right, so let's do that. So what is the derivative of this 60 with respect to x? 60 is a constant, so derivative of that with respect to x will be 0, right? Okay, plus now let's try to find the derivative of 25 times ln of x plus 1. How can we find that? We can use the constant multiple rule, right, which is leave the constant as it is, multiply by the derivative of ln of x plus 1. Okay, so this is actually equal to now 25 times derivative of ln x plus 1. What is the derivative of ln of x plus 1? So you can clearly see here the ln function is actually composed with x plus 1, and when we have the composition, then we use the chain rule, right? So how can we do that? What is the chain rule? If we need to find the composition of two functions, then the derivative will be, find the derivative of the, let's say, f and evaluate that at z times g prime. So this is the chain rule. But what is f and what is g in our problem? How this function is composed? Let's try to see here ln of x plus 1. If I assume f is equal to ln of x and g equal to x plus 1, you can clearly see that when I compose f with g, that means when I replace here x by g, I will exactly get ln of x plus 1, right? So if that is the case, my decomposition works well, right? So when I compose f and g, I will definitely get ln of x plus 1. So if that is the case, let's apply the chain rule. But to use the chain rule, I need to know what is f prime and g prime. So let's find that first. Okay, so what is f prime? Derivative of the ln x is 1 over x, right? Derivative of g is, derivative of x with respect to x is 1, derivative of 1 is 0, so g prime is 1. Alright, so if that is the case, let's try to apply the chain rule. But to do that, we need to evaluate f prime at g. So if that is the case, that means we need to compose f prime with g. To do that, let's replace x in f prime by g. So if we do that, this can be written as 1 over x plus 1, right? And then, so this will be your then f prime of g. So f prime, I evaluated at x plus 1. Alright, so now we also have times g prime, and g prime is 1. So let's just multiply by that. So when we do that, then we get 25 over x plus 1 as the derivative of the given function.